What's up, it's your boy, I Know Mercy, the Mad Hatter, here with, I guess you can call it an update and some plans I have for the future. I know this isn't exactly a big channel, but for the few people who actually do watch me, I just kind of wanted to get my ideas out and express how I've been feeling lately, because I haven't been alright for a good while now. Anyone who's been following me for a while knows that I had to move back in with my parents after my last place burned down. My job wasn't paying enough that I could actually support myself, even if I had gotten a roommate. So I had to move back down here to Virginia. Try and get some things going. They haven't, though. I've been here for coming up on 2 years now, actually. It's this summer I will have officially been here 2 years, which is sad, which is much longer than I ever planned on being here for. That's how it is. I've been trying to look for work, and it hasn't really been working out. But I've been able to at least keep myself busy, doing this and a few other things. But recently, I've been so goddamn tired. I've been so lethargic. I've been sleeping a lot more than I usually do. I have so little energy these days. It's amazing. I think it is partially because I basically work in my own room. I draw, I write, I do this. All of that happens in here, and I'm on a bed, so obviously I sleep here too. And it's really easy to be in the middle of writing a script for a video I wanted to do, or sketching and just fall asleep. Honestly, it's really easy to do that, especially when you're actually working on your bed, because it's just easier. But I haven't been doing too good. I haven't really put out much content, even though there is stuff that I've wanted to talk about. There's been some movie trailers that came out, some game trailers, just some general, I guess you can call them editorials, just stuff that's cut in my head about various stuff that's been going on that I'm interested in that haven't really talked about. I released the review for Wonder Woman: The Circle, and I like how that turned out. Honestly, I'm glad I did that at least. But I also said that I read The Circle specifically to help me write something for another video that I wanted to do, and I haven't even started work on that. So like I said, it's like just getting in front of the camera and talking. It's significantly easier than planning out a video, writing a script, editing everything together. And the whole mythology thing, the mythology of series, that's a series I've actually wanted to do for a while, and I started with God of War because it was the easiest series to get started with, because it's the most famous for having a lot of mythological elements, but also a lot of mythological inconsistencies, ones that have always kind of bugged me, even though I love that series. And it was also because, God of War 4 was coming out recently, and I thought this would be a good time to get people interested in this, actually talk about the mythology. That didn't work, hardly anyone ever actually saw those videos, but it's what it is. And I've actually wanted to do other video games going into the mythology that are integrated in them, and there is one that I want to do, but it's like I said, it's getting harder to motivate myself to do anything really. Like I haven't written a single script since God of War 3, and that was, I don't know, like a month, like 2 or 3 months ago, I think. And I've been trying. Like I've opened up, you know, a Word document, tried to write something, and I've gotten maybe 1 or 2 paragraphs in before I just lose interest or get distracted by something else, or just hit a block and can't think of anything else to write. It's been getting really hard for me to do anything even remotely creative, like even drawing. Like I've been working on this project, this personal art project for ever since last November, and I'm not even halfway done. Admittedly, it's a fairly big project, but it's still, and I'm not always happy with it. Some stuff with it, it's better than others, but but I haven't really worked on that seriously in a couple weeks, and every day that I don't, it's getting harder to get back into it, and it's just and just like doodling for fun is even a chore. Like not even divorced of that project, just sketching something out, it's getting harder, and it is partially because of, you know, you sleep where you work. It's harder to actually get any work done, but it's also because of where I am, both physically and mentally. I'm, like I said, I'm not in a good place mentally right now. I've actually struggled with depression, like mild depression, like not like crazy or anything. I haven't even been officially diagnosed, so I don't even know if it is depression. I'm just I don't know. I haven't been feeling good for a good while now. It comes and goes. There are peaks and valleys. There are good days and bad days. There are days I'm really productive and days I don't do goddamn anything, and it's really hard to get past some of these mental roadblocks, and it is mostly because I am here physically. Like, I don't like my hometown. Like, I love my family. I love being near my family, and I do like this particular house, even though the basement's flooded right now and the water's shut off, but it's whatever. But this specific town that I live in, I can't stand. Even growing up, I never liked being here. I was always, the happiest I've been were the 5 years I spent in DC, because there was so much to do and so much to see and so many new people I could meet, even though I don't necessarily like meeting new people. Just that I had the opportunity, and I did have conversations with new interesting people, and I've even done that here, but it's just where I am right now. I don't like being here. I want to be somewhere else, but I don't have the money to go anywhere else, and it's really hard. I'm still looking for work, and but that's basically why I haven't done a lot. Like doing these vlogs, they're easier to do because I can just get my thoughts out candidly without having to script them out or structure them in any real way. But doing scripted and edited videos they're harder. and I want to do more because like I said, I want to do the mythology. I want to do more videos on mythology, and there's another thing I want to do, like another really big project I want to do for this channel specifically, but I it's really writing intensive and it's really editing intensive. It's probably going to be over an hour long, and I've never done something like that isn't just me standing in front of the camera talking, and I'm not sure how to get myself in a place where I'm mentally capable of doing something like that. Like I want to push myself to actually get this done, because this is something I've wanted to do for at least 5 years, or at least 3 years now. And but that's all. Like, this is my own thing. This is something I gotta work with, do for myself. But I'm gonna be working on that, just my own personal stuff. Try and get out of this situation, try and get out of this house, move somewhere where I can be more creatively free and everything like that. But I also want to talk about, like, yeah, I am kind of mentally blocked right now when it comes to actually writing, but I can at the very least do vlogs like this, and the big thing that's coming up right now obviously is E3, and I did E3 coverage videos last year, and I kind of like how those turned out, and how I got my feelings across about everything that entailed. But because of the slow internet speed that I'm working with right now, it wasn't exactly the easiest to get them all uploaded in a timely manner. So to kind of mitigate that slightly, what I'm planning to do is I am going to be covering E3 this year because I really want to, but instead of like watching a conference and then, you know, immediately and giving my impressions and ideas and what I thought about it, I'm actually going to wait until E3 is over and then release a big video about everything that I saw and every individual piece that I thought was the most interesting, things I'm most interested in, and things I was kind of disappointed about, and, you know, that whole thing. I'm gonna have to be a little bit more concise with my ideas and my thought processes and everything like that. Something clearly I am very well equipped to do. You know, I never just pointlessly ramble on about bullshit that just pops in my head at a moment's notice. But I'm gonna try and pare these down a little bit, kind of point out everything that I feel is the most important, or I feel is the most relevant, and everything like that. And so I'm actually gonna wait until E3 is over before I actually do that. But the day before E3, I'm actually gonna give not exactly a prediction, but things I'm curious about seeing in E3 this year. And I know there's already like conferences and stuff and like press kit and press junkets and stuff like that certain bigger companies are doing even right now, in tomorrow and stuff like that. But I'm gonna hold off on watching those. I'm gonna go into E3 blind, just to see what there is to see, and just get my face blown off, or get utterly disappointed by all the shit that we don't see, or things that are there but aren't that exciting. Like E3, like last year's E3 wasn't that great, let's be honest. But this year's it's actually shaping up to be pretty good, I think. So that's my plans for E3. Everything else, I'm not sure about. it's a process getting through stuff like this, getting your life in order. It's not just gonna happen overnight. Yeah, I gotta work harder on this. I know that. I gotta really start putting myself out there a lot more. Start doing more things. But well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I won't be here next year. God, I hope I won't be here next year. But we'll see. So, yeah, I'm No Mercy, the Mad Hatter. I'll see y'all later.